Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the MPC Live 2, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Today we want to go over sequences. So we've taken the time to create these 6 different tracks. We've got 2 bass, 1 keys, kick, snare, and hats. It's playing nice. And now I'm going to show you why we did all this work. So we're going to create multiple sequences to effectively be each different section of our song. I know I've only got a 2-bar loop, but this is just to show you the concept of it. So, intro. What might we want to play? Well, maybe we just play bass 1 and keys, take snares, kick, and hats off. And now that's what we have for our intro. And I'm going to copy this sequence, and we're now going to say this will be like build A. I'm just thinking this is our section A. We're kind of building up. Hit mute, bring hats in. Nothing too crazy, but we're not having to go like back and add in a whole bunch of new content. We're just using what we've got. Doesn't mean that you can't go back later and add it in if you don't want, if you wanted to, but for now, I'm just trying to keep this simple and kind of show you the process that I use. Next up, we're going to go, say this is main A. All right, we got that. Just again, hit mute. What else are we adding? Probably kick and snare. All right. So it's still this like shortened bass line. Not all the way there yet, but it's fine. I'm gonna come in main. Let's go copy the sequence again. We'll go drop A. And we'll copy it. Hit mute. Well, we started with the hats. Let's take the hats out. Maybe we even take the kick out. So we just got the snare. Cool. Then we're gonna go from that. Maybe we just go straight in and go copy the sequence, and we'll go main. Whoop, gotta spell it right. Main B. Actually, you don't have to spell it right. Doesn't really matter, but for my sanity, I'm gonna call it main B. Whoops, not mix. We want mute. This time we're gonna pull everything in. So get all that going. Then we're gonna copy this over. Again, we'll go drop B. And we'll go do it, mute. And in this case, let's say, take out kick, snare. We'll leave the hats, keys, bass 1, bass 2. Cool. And, whoop. What the heck did I just do? Did I not copy it? That was our main. Did I not copy that over? We're going to go sequence, 6, drop B. Do it. Okay. Now we've got it. Let's take snares, hat, and maybe we just do keys. Actually, we'll just do kick, just to keep it going different. Go copy this over, and we'll just go outro. So this is just our way out. Mute. We don't want the kick. Cool. So you got this. If you want to play it, kind of perform it, I'm going to scare quote, you can hit play, and you can use the data wheel here, and you just kind of keep saying what you want next to play. You can bounce all the way forward and backward. So if I want to go all the way back to the intro afterwards, we can go back to the intro. I can bounce straight to main. I can skip the drop if I want. I can go straight to main B. Go to drop B, and go to outro. You can do it whatever order you want. Doesn't matter. And it's going to just kind of keep looping forever as long as you have this little loop button on. Now, let's say that that's all well and good. You want to convert this to a song. Well, you hold main or menu, and in this case, I got song over here, so I'm just hitting pad 8. You can see I've already got this set up over here. Let's go delete it. I'm going to clear everything. So I'm just going to insert 7 here, and it'll just show you. So it's just kind of dialing in whatever sections you want. And I'm just going to make them match the same, nothing fancy, because I'm just showing you for purposes here. So let's say we want the intro to loop 2 times. We can do that. We can have the outro loop 2 times. Maybe we want the main to loop twice for both of these. So just set up however you want. You can hit play. And it's going to just go through and play the whole song. And you can name it up here. And let's say that we get through this. I'm not going to play the whole thing. But let's say we like all of this. We got this button here. We got convert to sequence. That will create a brand new sequence that is the song that we just created. So if you want to be fancy, you can come in and even name it. We'll call this smooth. I don't know. It's not that smooth, but whatever. Convert to sequence. We're going to go do it. And now if you see, and we come over here and dial into the sequence, we have from song 1, smooth. And now if I double tap main, you can come in and view the whole song. You can see it's 22 bars long. It's got all the kick and it's got all the snare, hats. We didn't use some of these tracks. We got all the keys and we got both of the basses. And you're probably going to wonder, why are all those notes there? And sometimes it's not going to play. So that you can see here, kicks aren't playing. Well, we go to automation and you'll see why really quickly. If you don't know, it's because we have the track, it's copied over the track mute information. So you can actually go in and edit things here with the track mutes if you wanted to. You just go grab the pencil. You can adjust the track mutes to whatever you think makes sense. And that's cool. There is a problem though, and with the song mode that some people I see get hung up on. So let's go back to intro and we're going to go to, we'll go to keys. Let's say I convert this and switch it over to a plugin. It's now playing like this other synth. It's not playing the keys. And maybe that's what you wanted. Could be fine, but the other tracks in the future. So if we go to build A, it's keys and it's got that drum kit. Whereas intro keys here is the plugin synth that we got loaded. Now you can be easily fooled if you hold menu down and go back into song mode and we start playing. You can hear it's playing that synth, because we're still on the intro. It's going to loop over and switch over to the keys. This time it's not doing it. Well, effectively the problem we've got is that because it's different here, it's not exactly the same. When it carries over, it doesn't really know what to do. When you go, sometimes it'll play correctly in the song mode and switch over the instrument. But if you notice in this program, what's actually going to happen is it's going to use whatever instrument was first in the track that was assigned for intro in this case, and it's going to use that the whole way through because you can't change what instrument you're using in a track through partway of your sequence. And when you go render these out, that's going to become problematic for you if you keep changing things. So my advice, and then I'll leave it there, is when you start thinking of how you're building stuff up, try and do it all in one sequence. And if you're going to be changing up programs, really make sure that you change whatever you're using for programs to be the exact same in every single track in every single sequence. I know it's kind of a pain, but that's probably the biggest thing that is a challenge for most people working on the MPC is they'll have sequences that have tracks, like they'll have the keys track on track 1, then it'll be on track 5, then it'll be on track whatever. And if you're changing what's in your tracks for notes and you're changing what's in the programs, you're going to end up causing yourself a lot of headache. So I'm going to end this video here and just say, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good, and peace.